Hello, good morning. Welcome back to this yoga channel. My name is Rachel, and today I am in beautiful Sayulita, Mexico. I have a short routine for you guys, so when you're ready, meet me on your mat, and we'll be lying down on our backs. Go ahead and roll your back all the way down onto the mat. Put the legs out long. Reach the arms up to the sky. Give yourself a nice good morning stretch. Take a big inhale in through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Beautiful. You can bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your stomach, and go ahead and bend your knees, heel toe them to the width of your mat, and let your knees come in towards each other, coming to center. Take a moment here to check in. Just notice the quality of the breath, the mind, the body. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, feel the belly rise underneath the palm. And out, feeling the belly and the chest deflate. Two more. Big inhale through the nose, feeling the chest, the rib cage, the belly. And letting it out through the chest, the rib cage, the belly. One more. Inhale through the chest. Feel the rib cage and the belly. And let it out through the chest, the rib cage, the belly. You can begin to heel toe your feet in, hip width apart. Knees will still be pointing up to the sky. Bring your palms by your side. We'll inhale the lifts up into bridge and bring the arms behind you, reaching and the hips up. Take an inhale. And exhale, let the hips slowly come down to the mat. Drop the hands back to your side. Inhale, push the heels, lift the hips up, arms go back. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, slowly roll the spine down, bring the arms with. Two more like that. Inhale, let's send the hips up, bring the palms back. Squeeze the glutes up. Exhale, lower the palms, lower the hips. One more, lift the hips even higher. Inhaling up, reaching the arms back. Stay here. Begin to lift your left heel off the ground. Squeeze into that right glute. Drop the left heel, the right heel off the ground. Squeeze into the left glute. Drop the right heel down. Lift both heels off the mat. Really pushing into the toes, squeezing into the glutes, feeling the activation of the hamstrings. And keeping the heels lifted slowly. Let your spine roll all the way down to the ground, bringing the arms down to the mat. Only when your glutes have reached the mat can you set down the heels. Good. Stretch the right leg to the sky. Go ahead and give the ankle a roll. You can point and flex if that feels better. Give it a roll to the other side. Good. Cross that right ankle over the left knee. Bring the left knee in towards the chest for your figure four stretch. You can place the palms behind the knee or below the knee. Feeling that stretch in the outer glute, right glute. You can rock side to side if that feels good on the spine. You can set the left knee down. Bring that right foot up towards the sky. Flex the foot, extend the heel, really lengthen, push the foot up to the sky. See if you can lengthen this leg out of the hip socket as much as you can. And then slowly lower it all the way down to the mat. Before you bend it, bringing it back in towards the glute. We'll send that left foot up to the sky, pointing and flexing the foot or giving the ankle a roll. Switching directions. Keeping the breath long and slow. good. You can cross that left ankle over the right knee. Bring the right knee into the chest, grabbing behind the knee or around the shin. Still staying gentle here as we're just warming up. And this position can be quite intense on the glutes and the hamstrings. And just visualizing the breath going into those areas that need space. Keeping the breath in and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. You need to exhale, see if you can bring that leg just a little bit closer towards you, not forcing anything. Just taking up that space where it's created. And you can set your right foot back down on the mat, reach that left leg up towards the sky, flex into the foot, and really push into the foot, almost like there's something above you want to keep from falling onto you. Really lengthen up the back of the leg through the heel up towards the sky. Push a little bit more. And then slowly lower that left leg straight down towards the mat. Use the core to lower that leg. And then you can bend it, bringing it back in towards the glute. We'll take both knees into the chest and begin to rock up and down onto the spine until you come up into a seated position. You can bring the knees into the chest and go ahead and roll over the knees, coming into tabletop. Go straight into your cat-cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, flicking the tailbone to the sky, gazing up, elongating the front of the throat, and then rounding the spine, pushing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart, maybe even squeezing the glutes forward. Inhaling to drop the belly, pushing the ground away. Exhaling to round. Inviting any other movement that feels good, whether that's dropping the hips forward, maybe shifting the glutes side to side, shifting onto the hands. Inviting any movement that feels good and right in the body, anything that can bring value to your practice this morning. Inhaling to find length in the front of the body. Exhaling to round, contracting. Inhale one more for your cat. Really push the ground away, push through the shoulders, and then tuck the toes if they aren't already. Going into your cat, come into your downward facing dog. Again, inviting any micro movements that feel good. We'll inhale the right leg up for three-legged down dog. Go ahead and stack the hip, open the knee, open the side body up. And then coming forward, knee to nose, hold, push the ground away. Really think about drawing the navel to the spine, creating more space to bring your knee in closer towards your chest so that you can step that foot forward in between the hands and come all the way up for your high lunge. Inhale to lengthen out of the rib cage, and exhale to sink the hips down and low towards the mat. Go ahead and inhale, cactus the arms, puff the chest out. Exhale, sweep forward, shifting the weight into the front leg. Inhale to cactus, puff the chest out, take a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, sweep forward, stay strong into that front leg. Inhaling to cactus. Exhaling to sweep forward. Stay here, stay strong in the back line. And then see if you can step the left foot forward, come into chair. Good. Take an inhale, lift the body up. Exhale to sink low in your chair. Bring the hands into prayer, stand up nice and tall, and then exhale, take the left elbow to the right knee, coming into twisted chair, gazing behind you. Stay with the breath. Inhale the arms up, stand all the way tall, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You can bend the knees deeply here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Blanket the body over the legs. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Really think about finding length in the backs of the legs. Maybe contracting the quads a little bit. One more, inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back into a plank position. Take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, take a knees, chest, chin, or if you're ready for your chaturanga dandasana, your half push-up to your upward facing dog. Bringing the chest in between the shoulders, and exhale, pushing back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Left leg goes up, three-legged down dog. Go ahead and stack the left hip over the right, opening the side body up. You can bend into that leg. Feel the weight of the knee. Open that hip a little bit more. And then come into your plank, knee to nose. Think about pulling the navel to the spine. Again, creating that extra space so you can step the left foot all the way in between the hands, coming up for your high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms and the chest out of the rib cage. Exhale, ground into your lunge. Inhale, cactus the arms, puff the chest out, take that back bend. Exhale, sweep the weight and your arms forward into the front leg. Inhale to cactus. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhaling to cactus, open the shoulder girdle, open the chest. Exhale, sweep forward, stay here. Feel the strength into that front leg. And then see if you can step the right leg forward. Chair pose. Sit low into your chair. Think about your inner thighs squeezing in towards one another. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra and then connect that right elbow to the left knee, taking a twisted chair pose. Breathe into the quads. Let the shakes and the shivers come. Hold for one more breath. See if you can sit a little bit further back. And then inhale the arms up, Tadasana. Stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Feel that stretch in the legs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Ripple the body up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ripple forward, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. One more. Inhale, ripple the spine up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back into your plank. Take a knees, chest, chin, or your chaturanga dandasana to your upward facing dog. Rolling over the toes, pushing the hips back for your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out the mouth with a sigh. Again, breathing deep into the abdomen, into the chest, letting it out with a sigh. One more for good measure. Deep inhale. Let it go. Come onto the toes, lift the heels, drop your knees towards the mat, come into a tabletop, and then go ahead and sit onto the heels. Place your left hand behind you, sweep the right arm across your body, sending your hips up and forward. Ardha Utstrasana, half camel. Take a nice, refreshing breath in. Exhale, sit the hips down. Sweep the left arm across the body, right arm goes behind. Lift the hips up, half camel onto the other side. Make it nice and juicy and refreshing. Sit the hips down, one more on each side. Inhaling to lift the hips, opening the chest, opening the abdomen. Exhaling to release, one more on each side. Lifting that left arm up, reaching back, letting the head go back if that feels good on the neck. Sending the hips down. Good, you can bring the hands to the knees. Just take a moment to let the spine equalize. Take a moment to check in with the breath if you've lost it. And just notice what's going on in the body and in the mind. We'll take full camel here. So go ahead and come up onto the knees. You can bring the hands to the low back. Take an inhale, lift the upper body out of the waistline. Go ahead and begin to tilt the head back. We want to start with the head, the upper body, the mid back, and then the low body. Coming into our camel. When you have found a good place, you can begin to reach for the heels or just stay in that position. Thinking about sending the hips forward and thinking about pushing the legs into the ground. We don't want to just squeeze the glutes here. We want to really think about driving the legs and the knees down into the ground for a sturdy foundation, lifting the rib cage up out of the body as well as pushing the core and the hips forward. Take a deep breath here. And then on your exhale, you can slowly come out. You can bring your hands to the low back. And again, coming up with the hips, the rib cage, the mid back, the upper back, the neck, and then the head. And then you can sit onto the heels. You can bring the hands into the knees. And again, just take a moment to notice what's going on. We can do a counter pose coming into Balasana, but we'll wrap the hands around the heels, bring the forehead to the mat, and then we'll send the glutes up to the sky, rolling onto the crown of the head. We'll hold onto the heels so that we can use them as an anchor to pull against. You'll feel a stretch in the middle of the back as we pull the shoulder blades apart, pulling them forward and rounding the back for this counter pose. Rabbit pose. Good. You can set the glutes back down and just take one breath into this child's pose. And then you can bring the hands forward, come through tabletop, back into your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Come forward into your plank. And take the vinyasa of your choice, your knees, chest, chin, or your chaturanga to your upward facing dog. Rolling over the toes for your downward facing dog. Again, lifting the heels, coming onto the toes, dropping the knees towards the mat. You can move your legs to the side to come to sit onto the glutes. You can come into easy pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, stretch the right arm over to the left, taking a side stretch. And then we'll drop that right arm towards the ground. Stretching the back side body. You can bring your right arm back into your side stretch. Inhale, both arms up. We'll take the left arm over to the right, stretching into the left rib cage. And then dropping that left arm towards the mat. Good, you can bring your left arm back up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale. Release both arms to your side. If you're in the middle of your mat, you can find your way back into a lying down position. You can bring the knees into the chest, hands onto the knees, and circle your hips in opposite directions, or maybe in the same direction, if that's what your body is choosing. You can bring the knees into the armpits. The hands will grab onto the feet for Ananda Balasana, happy baby. We want to try to keep the low back and the sacrum glued to the mat to really feel that stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. Maybe you work on stretching one leg and then the other. If you need some movement, you can rock back and forth. And then we'll bring the bottoms of the feet together, just like in Baddha Konasana, but when we're seated, but in lying down. Grab the feet with the hands and push the knees towards the bottom of the mat. A little bit of a unique stretch. And then you can release both feet to the ground. Drop both knees to the left. You can bring the hands overhead or keep them by the sides of the body and gaze in the right direction. A little gentle supine twist. You can bring the knees back to center. Drop them over to the right, gazing in the left direction. You can bring the knees back to center. If you wish to take a shavasana, you can stretch the arms and the legs out wide and let yourself begin to relax and absorb your practice. If you wish to continue on with your day, you can bring your knees into your chest, gently rock up into a seated position, into Sukhasana. You can bring your hands into Anjali Mudra and take a bow as a sign of respect to honor you and to honor your practice. And we'll take one more big breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you liked this flow, be sure to subscribe for future flows and to like this video. I would love to know in the comments how this practice went for you and where in the world you're practicing from. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and I'll see you next time.